Hi everyone, this is Dr. Pavitra Venkatagopalan here. I'm a coronavirologist, meaning I trained and did my PhD on coronaviruses from Arizona State University. So you can say I am an expert on this field of coronaviruses. Now, ever since the COVID-19 outbreak came, since last December and this early January, there has been a lot of information that is passing around among people in different modes, especially WhatsApp. However, most of this is misinformation or complete untruths, and some of them are extremely harmful. And this kind of misinformation creates a lot of chaos in people's minds. So I have been invited by the Coimbatore Penta Ladies Circle 37, Ladies Circle India, for the Calm the Chaos initiative. So do continue watching this video to understand some of the facts associated with the virus and some of the myths that have been going on about this virus. Now, the first thing, is this a biowar? It absolutely is not a biowar. This virus jumped from bats to humans in a natural spread of infection. So no matter what anybody says, that the lab technician in Wuhan did not steal a vial of the virus and spread it around in the world. Next, can you capture the virus? Can you get the virus from any food packaging? The chances of getting the infection from any food packaging is really not established, and if at all, it's very low. You have to remember that the virus is droplet spread. There is a lot of confusion about whether the virus is airborne or droplet, but for you and me who are not frontline healthcare workers, it doesn't matter because you're protecting yourself the same way. You will wear your mask anytime you go outside, you will avoid crowds, and you will wash your hands. So the only way, the smallest chance you can get from a food pack, from any packaging, is if the person handling your package sneezes on the package and is COVID positive. You touch that package with your bare hands, touch your nose, mouth or eyes, and then there is a small chance that you can get the infection. So what do? Get the packaging, remove the packaging, come home, throw it out, wash your hands, and then you are good to go. So packaging is not one way to get the infection. What about pregnant women? Should pregnant women be more worried? Somehow, pregnant women seem to be having very mild symptoms. We don't know why that is the case, but they seem to be having very mild symptoms. And so are children. That doesn't mean you should be callous about it and go on outside. You still have the same chance of getting the infection as anybody else. You just have milder symptoms. That being said, if you get the infection, you may be able to spread it out to others in your family. So always be careful. Hand washing is one of your best friends in preventing the infection. We, without realizing, touch our faces about 50-60 times an hour. We don't realize it, but we do. And our hands touch everything. So even if you have coughed in your hand, shaken somebody's hand, your hands are going to be dirty, and we don't think about hand washing and we end up touching our face. So hand washing is really important. The next most important thing is wearing a mask. What kind of mask you should wear? Should it be an N95, an N99? No. If you're not a healthcare worker, a regular cloth mask that you wear covering your nose and mouth is more than sufficient. And you avoid crowds. Now, the reason an N95 or an N99 mask is not recommended for a common person is, first, they need to be fit correctly. If you wear an N95 mask off the streets, it's most likely not going to fit you correctly, which means you're not getting the full benefit of it anyway. So you might as well wear a cloth mask where you can get the full benefit of it. And an N95 mask, like all masks, you only wear about 4 to 6 hours. Can you afford buying a new N95 mask every 4 to 6 hours? But you can afford having 4 cloth masks that you rotate through the day and wash it and use the next day. So that is something that is sustainable, that you can do consistently. A lot of people say, what about these UV lights? Can I buy it and keep it in the house? Sure, that's your call, your money. But is it helping you in any way? Not in preventing COVID-19 infections. There is a lot of churnams and powders and kashayam that are going around claiming that they can cure the infection. they cannot cure the infection. You absolutely cannot boost your immunity using any magic pill. You can only boost your immunity by having a good, healthy lifestyle where you sleep well, you eat well, you're stress-free, and you do a lot of exercise. And that doesn't happen overnight. So if you are doing this, ensure that you spend your money where it is effective, where you buy good masks and you use them regularly. Do not waste money on any of these snake oils. What about reinfection? Can you get the infection again? Now this is a hot topic in the field because we don't know. For some reason, generally coronavirus infections can keep coming back to a person because the immunity that you get from the infection is not long lasting. A long-lasting immunity will be for some infection like mumps or measles. You don't hear a person getting it the second time, or if you do, it's very rare. But coronaviruses, it can keep coming back to you. So until a vaccine comes, you absolutely cannot be peaceful in the thought that you've gotten the infection and you won't get it again. We have studies that say that after 30 days, the amount of antibodies in the body goes down, which leaves you more susceptible to infection. The next question that people ask is, but what about herd immunity? Let me get it and I will be fine. Herd immunity only works if your immune system has a lasting memory of this infection. Like I just answered earlier, the immune system does not have a lasting memory of a COVID-19 infection. So herd immunity is not achievable at this point. So stay safe. These are the facts. Follow the information. If you want more information, do follow me on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube as Dr. Pavitra Venkatagopalan for more up-to-date information on how to tackle COVID-19 with science and facts. Thank you.